Good day, everyone. My name is Keith Ashlyn Powell, and I am going to present my part, which is the salient features of folklore. Folklore is shared by a particular group of people. It encompasses the traditions common to that culture, subculture, or group. This includes oral traditions such as tales, legends, proverbs, and jokes. They include material culture, ranging from traditional building styles common to that group. The most obvious characteristic of folk literature is its orality. In spite of certain borderline cases, it normally stands in direct contrast to written literature. The latter exists in manuscripts and books and may be preserved exactly as the author or authors left it, even though this may have happened centuries or even millennia ago. Through these manuscripts and books, the thoughts and emotions and observations, and even the fine nonsense of styles, can be experienced without regard to time or distance. With oral literature, this is not possible. It is concerned only with speaking and singing, and with listening, thus depending upon the existence of a living culture to carry on a tradition. If any of folk literature ceases to exist within human memory, it is completely lost. The most skillful tradition bearers take pride in the exactness with which they transmit a tale or song, just as they have heard it many years before, but they only deceive themselves, for every performance differs from every other one. The whole material is fluid and refuses to be stabilized in a definite form. The teller is likely to find room for improvement, and may well begin a new tradition that will live as long as it appeals to other tellers. It thus happens that in nearly all cultures, certain people specialize in remembering and repeating what they have heard. There are semi-professional storytellers around whom large groups of people assemble in bazaars or before cottage fires or in leisure hours after labor. Some of these storytellers have prodigious memories and may with only slight variations carry on to a new generation hundreds of tales and traditions heard long ago. A different kind of oral tradition is preserved by the ritual specialists like priests, shamans, and others who perform religious ceremonies and healing rites. Frequently, these rituals must be remembered word for word and not believed to be effective unless they are correctly performed. The ideal of such priestly transmitters of oral tradition is complete faithfulness to that which has been passed down to them. Folklore also includes customary lore, taking actions for folk beliefs, the forms and rituals of celebrations such as Christmas and weddings, folk dances, and initiation rites. Each one of these, either singly or in combination, is considered a folklore artifact or traditional cultural expression. Just as essential as the form, folklore also encompasses the transmission of these artifacts from one region to another or from one generation to the next. Folklore is not something one can typically gain in a formal school curriculum or study in fine arts. Instead, these traditions are passed along informally from one individual to another, either through verbal instruction or demonstration.